Right, Manchester United return to action for the first time since the World Cup tomorrow. Now, midfielder Scott McTominay has been speaking to our reporter Vinny O'Connor ahead of their game against Burnley as they target the first trophy of the Erik Ten Hag era. Let's hear what he had to say.
Squad's in good shape. I feel like everyone's fit. That was one thing that the manager said. When you come back, make sure you're fit. And everyone's trained well in Spain. All the lads have played extremely well in the World Cup, our players. They've done so well, and obviously so proud of all of them, especially Lisandro, who's gone on one step further and won it. Everyone at Man United, so happy for him because he deserves it. He's that type of guy where he's fully in the mix with competitions like that. And for us, I feel like we're just looking forward to getting back.
Have you spoken to Lisandro and Rafa as well, of course?
Yeah, briefly. Obviously you've got to say well done, and obviously disappointing for Rafa, but he's been there before. He can handle moments like that. He's obviously won the World Cup as well. So yeah, I feel like we've got a good chance whenever they both come back. With
them still coming back, and of course you've had to integrate other players who've been at the World Cup, or reintegrate them, I should say. What's that been like in terms of getting back to the day-to-day business, I suppose?
Fairly normal. I mean, it's obviously everyone's asking the questions like, what was it like? How was the facilities? What was the games like and stuff like that? But then once they come back, it's fairly normal. Like, it's just business as normal. We train, and the manager said make sure that we come back to our style of play, and I feel like that's pretty much what all the lads will be used to for the next half of the season.
What's it been like as well in terms of the period of time now that you've been working with the boss? It seems that he's made a really good impression on yourself, Scott.
Yeah, he's made an impression on everyone. I feel like the entire squad and all of the coaches. You've got Steve McLaren, Mitchell, Eric Ramsey, Darren Fletcher, and obviously the boss. It's a real good blend of people behind the scenes who don't get as much credit as what the manager does, but their roles and influence on the squad is massive, and we really appreciate them all.
What's he doing for you personally as well? You were asked in there about the variety of positions you've played throughout your career as well, but it seems like under him you feel you've got a clear, defined role. How far can he take you personally? How far can he take Manchester United?
Yeah, I feel like he's capable of doing big things at Man United. Obviously for us, it's without speaking too soon and saying too much, he's got everything that manager needs to really push us forward, and obviously this group of players that he's acquired as well is good enough to win trophies as well. I feel like for us, it's just taking it a game at a time. You can't get too carried away and say this, that and the other. It's just business as usual, get back training and obviously see where we go from there.
Let's stay with the theme of Manchester United because some contract news are coming out of the club. They've triggered one-year extension clauses for 4 players, and they are Marcus Rashford, Luke Shaw, Diogo Dalot and Fred. All 4 are now under contract until 2024. Their deals expired at the end of this season, and that's what would have happened to them had they not have taken this option up. They've all become very integral parts of Erik Ten Hag's first-team plans. Rashford, of course, is their top scorer at the moment, 8 goals in all competitions so far this season. Interestingly, goalkeeper David De Gea's contract also has this option of this extension until 2024. The club yet to trigger that due to ongoing talks about a new longer-term deal. There was talks of him potentially having to take a drop in salary, potentially. But that, at the moment, is still up in the air. So we'll get more on that, I'm sure, as that story develops. So for now, Rashford, Shaw, Dalot and Fred, all now under contract until the summer of 2024.